My name is Elise Hart, and last Tuesday my life tipped over on a ringtone. I was at my desk in Nashville answering emails while my real future lived in a hidden tab. Toronto. I'd been building it in small, stubborn sacrifices. Skipped treats, extra hours, a savings balance I guarded like a passport. When my sister's name flashed, Brianna, I expected another dreamy update about school districts and good bones. Her voice hit my ear already moving, smooth and urgent, like she'd memorized every syllable. "We're short," she said. 150. No greeting, no soft let-in, just a number delivered like an invoice. She explained the house, perfect yard, perfect timing, lender ready, and then slid to the missing piece. Me, not a request, a requirement. My money was framed as an investment in their stability, in family. Guest room for me, holidays at her table, kids who'd know I helped. Underneath, I heard the real message. I was the net, again. "No," I said. The word came out clean. "I'm not doing that." For a beat, there was nothing. Then she detonated. Selfish. Traitor. How could I ruin this for her? I ended the call with my hand shaking. 2 hours later, my father, Graham, texted an ultimatum so cold it felt misdelivered. Sign off on her mortgage or don't come back. I stared until the screen went dim. Then I bought a one-way ticket out of Nashville and started closing doors. Old credit cards, shared logins, every account she'd ever touched. By midnight, my phone was a siren. 37 missed calls, climbing. And behind the noise, I could feel a truth I didn't know yet, pressing closer, like a bruise forming. At home, the quiet felt staged. I opened my laptop and logged into an old card I barely used. The one Brianna had helped me set up. Her name was still there as an authorized user. I scrolled and the charges lined up like a dare. Designer decor, a salon package, a weekend resort booking. $7,000. Siphoned while I'd been rationing my own life into a Toronto fund. It wasn't the number that hit, it was the confidence. She'd spent like I was a faceless institution, not her sister. I removed her access. I disputed the charges. The steps were simple, but each click felt like cutting a thread I'd once called love. Then I went through everything. Checking, savings, retirement. Every account I could remember, plus the ones I'd forgotten. I found old recovery emails, shared logins, passwords from a softer version of me. I changed them all, locked out devices, turned on authentication. In a neglected savings account, I found a beneficiary entry dated 5 years back. Brianna Hart. I remembered signing paperwork after her wedding, letting her simplify things. I deleted her name and replaced it with a charity I actually believed in. The confirmation email arrived, and for the first time that day, my lungs filled without resistance. At 6:12 a.m., my inbox pinged. My advisor, Morgan Reed. Urgent, credit activity. I opened the attached report and went cold. There were loan inquiries and application trails linked to my name, threads pointing to my sister's address. Before I could finish reading, my phone buzzed again. Dad. "Come to the house tonight," he wrote. "We're ending this." I drove to my parents' house. Morgan's report on the seat beside me. The porch light was blazing as if brightness could scrub a lie. Brianna was at the kitchen table, arms folded. Graham stood behind her. My mother, Claire, hovered near the sink. "We can fix this," Graham said. "You'll sign as co-borrower, just to get approved. Then we refinance." I slid the papers onto the table. "You already used my name." Brianna scoffed. "We didn't use you. We were protecting the family." The report answered for me. Dates, inquiries, applications routed to her address. One page held a scanned signature trying to imitate mine. My stomach rolled as I recognized the curve, copied from forms I'd once filled out right here. Claire's voice cracked. "It was only supposed to be temporary. She needed a chance." "A chance you didn't have the right to borrow," I said. "You stole my credit." Graham's jaw set. "If you report this, you'll ruin her." I looked at my sister, at the calm entitlement in her eyes, and something settled. The house was never the dream. I was the plan. "I'm not ruining her," I said. "I'm ending it. I opened my phone and froze my credit with all 3 bureaus. Then I forwarded Morgan's report to my attorney and filed an identity theft affidavit. Brianna's face went white. Graham shouted my name, but I was already walking out. On the porch, the air tasted like weather after a storm. At home, I packed 1 suitcase. At dawn, I boarded my one-way flight to Toronto, my phone on airplane mode. When the plane broke through the clouds, the guilt finally loosened. In its place was relief, and a silence no one else owned but me.